Alright, we're back for the second part of the tour. So, the temple. Take the elevator down. Kind of wanted this to look a bit like a mine shaft elevator, but as I started to build down here, my idea of what I was doing down here changed. So, here it is. Welcome to the Temple of Rathanyar. All the way down at bedrock. This required a bit of work. Now remember, no cheats, so this was all dug out by hand. I did have the help of a friend with a good deal of it. On the sides of the entrance here, I have these holy trees of the temple, we'll call them that. And this actually opens up to the other side, right here. And it's symmetrical on both sides. This section is the archive section, with all of the mystical books necessary to perform dark rituals. Don't ask me what that is. That's only for initiates. Various altars. You'll find them all over the place here. And the worshipping pews, although not the kind that you'd find in a church exactly. A little bit more foreboding. Again, the symbol of Rathanyar. And if you haven't figured it out, that's supposed to be a face, the face of Rathanyar, coming out of the bowels of the earth. I went to great effort to produce the ethereal candle qualities in here. And actually I'm getting a little bit of stretching on the image, so let me just quickly change the field of view a little bit. Now, over in the corners here, you can actually see outside of the formal temple to where the stone was carved out. Here's the entrance we just came in at. And with the light, you can see a little bit more of the decor. At one point I was a little bit afraid that the lake above might, if we look at where I am at the map, on the map, I'm out in the middle of the lake here. This is basically this whole area, and this glitched area right here with the tower that had a game glitch, that's kind of right above this too. So I was a little bit worried on multiple variables that there might be some problem, but fortunately there's not. In the middle of the worshipping area here, we have this pool. That doesn't sound like I'm jumping in water, but I am. Is damaged? How the hell did that get damaged? Oh well. Oh, over on this side, there's an area for preparing for rituals. Turn this off. And if you really want to be initiated, you can do the trial by fire and walk into the mouth of Rathnyar. This is not a good idea. I'm gonna die right here. Yep. So, while I'm restoring myself, I'll tell you a little bit about the temple. I wanted to make something that was really dark. I made the upstairs, obviously, purposefully, as I mentioned, cold, dark, foreboding, and I wanted to make something different that would fit with the kind of cultist theme that I went with. And when I developed the idea of Autharu and this cult forming in this situation. Get down the freaking hole already! Jeez. Sorry about that. When I developed the idea of this cult forming in the zombie apocalypse, I thought, yeah, this is actually kind of a cool plot element. I should work on this more in-game. So I did. And I developed this into not just Autharu, but now also Rathnyar, this, deity from the underworld, I guess you'd say. And this is another entrance I did not show you. This is also why I wanted to come back here. And that is... my register is not showing for some reason on the... oh well, another glitch. If you go through this entrance, you actually come out up here. Above the main entrance below. See, there's another symbol right here for Rathnyar, and to the left and to the right are two paths. Which way should we go? Oh, let's go left. Oh, yes, I'll keep the light on. Or do I have a torch? No, of course not. So, over here, the shrine to Autharu, servant of Rathnyar. So, let's see. Let's give an offering. Offering to Autharu. What is it? God of cleanliness and furious hatred, was it? Something like that. So, if we go, it's a bit menacing looking. Go over here. We will find another shrine. Shrine to Rathnyar. It's, okay, seriously, how did this get damaged? Okay, I can't repair that right now, but there's some kind of a glitch. There's got to be some kind of a glitch that's ridiculous. Okay, but anyway, ignore the damage block there. So this shrine is larger and more important than the shrine to Autharu, and we can also give an offering here as well. Well, that looks as expected. Everything is a sack. Okay, so It's alive. It's alive! I guess that means that Rathanyar is pleased. Okay, moving on. So, you can go over here, get another vantage point. As you can see, the eyes of the face are obviously just is a candle and a torch. Down this way. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Somehow I managed to not break my leg there. Let's get my pack back. And I really wish that there was... Come on. Oh my god, the cursor's on. It's so hard to tell what's going on. Yeah, another glitch. Cursor disappearing. So, I thought it would be really awesome if... Man, this would look wonderful if I could put some NPCs down here with robes on. It would look really amazing. But it is what it is. So another massive build that I completed that got way out of hand again, and I had so many things in the real world that I'm like, I got all this stuff to do, but oh man, this is really cool. I should like build this and make it super awesome. So here it is, the Temple of Rathanyar, and I will actually go from command to, oh, I can't exit the game, is that correct? Awesome, I can't exit the game. I was going to show you what it looked like in daylight, but it is glitched right now, and I can't get to the menu. Interesting. So... anyway, this is the Temple of Rathanyar. This is probably, combined with the spire above and the crypt, I'm going to have to say this is my most extensive build. It may not necessarily look like it from what you're looking at, but the amount of work that went into taking all of this stone out and to getting all of the iron needed to put this in, all of the other materials that were needed here and there, even little things like the lights, etc. There's so much that needed to be done in order to make this build possible. So it really was a lot of work, and I like how when you line it up like this, it actually looks like they're glowing eyes in different position from those two torches. You move in, you see this image. So very dark, very foreboding. The whole feeling that this build is supposed to have is that this is a bastion in this apocalyptic world. We're survivors on this island, and we've developed this cult and this powerful defensive tower, which is the embodiment of the symbol of our cult, essentially. And deep underground is the farthest that you can go in the bowels underneath, down to the bedrock. You find this elaborate and exceptionally well hidden temple. And in this temple, you have all this darkness and firelight and all of the broodiness that you could see going along with cultish or cultic activities. I don't really particularly have anything menacing in mind. I just like that brooding darkness. And you can imagine the rituals in this pool. Probably a lot of Marco Polo and pool fighting with water noodles and things like that. So I'm guessing by the size of the pews, a few hundred followers, probably at least. And I think it's actually, it might be my imagination, but I think it's lightening up a little bit already. So that's it. Temple of Rathanyar. Yes, it is. That's daylight. So I can show you a little bit as we're leaving out the video. As it's a little bit lighter, you can see more down here. I do have an imagination for the kind of procession that would take place as far as cult members coming down through here, through the main entrance, into the main chambers, and also up above to both of the shrines. And so you'd actually have initiates and cult members, etc., doing various things, some at the shrines up there, and then when main services are going on, having them down here as well. And again, this is cult fantasy. I'm not I'm not envisioning any awful, devious things or anything like that. This is just for fun. I just like the darker broodiness of it. So yeah, 7 Days to Die. Rathinyar Temple. Next build, gonna be something different. Something different next build. I say it's gonna be a Star Fort, and I'm gonna try to hold myself to that. I'm gonna try to not get really elaborate and out of control with it, because I can't be spending all that amount of time on it. But there will be PvP, and probably the build after that is going to be a modded game, heavily modded. So it's going to have an air for realism. It's going to be emphasizing. We're also going to have, in both the next build and the build after, a demilitarized zone. So PvP everywhere except for the demilitarized zone, and that will allow the satisfaction of various playing types. If people don't want to engage in battle, they don't have to. In other words, we can do that all on the same server, because we have a cool group of people to play with. We don't have people that are going to stab each other in the back or defy the rules or things like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's not a whole lot of commentary on this, because there's not really a whole lot of rooms. It's just more you can observe. Oh, one thing I didn't talk about. I was going to say more you can just observe what I did. But up there, where the shrine to Rathinyar is, there is a pyramid-shaped piece of the ceiling gone. That was not on purpose. That actually, I put the shrine in there because it fit very well in that area. It almost looks like it was done on purpose. Like that's a holy pyramid coming up out of the shrine. But that is actually a part of the ceiling that started caving in and just didn't really stop. It just kept caving all the way up to a pyramid point for whatever reason. Not exactly sure. Another glitch, I guess. And that did make me nervous when I was watching it fall. Okay. So get out of here. Take it back up to the top. I wish that there was a way to just kind of copy and paste a whole section of blocks in a previous build and carry them over to the next and just drop them somewhere. It really is so much work to make these things, and that's why I'm trying to get myself under control with it a little bit. Really get into it, and into that atmosphere of creativity, and that's, well, I mean, that's why I started this channel, was to really emphasize the creative elements of gaming. And so hope you enjoyed some of those elements. And this is the tower during the day as well. Alright, Midnight Chimera, 7 Days to Die, Alpha 14, 15 coming sometime soon. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day or night.